Just in here. Nobody was in here. And I was like, shoot, let me see if I could get some stuff. What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick update live, guys. And then we're going to get to, of course, I have to try to continue with the Wade messages, but I'm going to do a whole different live for that. But I've been wanting to update this because I followed Hannah that whole time and I never updated it when she actually made a statement. And then, of course, Taylor Schabusiness. I mean, that case. I was just waiting for something new with that case because that girl cracks me up. No, I shouldn't say that. She's just like, what she did was horrible, but she's just, she's nuts. If you guys haven't watched my Taylor videos, you got to go watch them because, oh, watch my playlist on her because I ordered all the files. I mean, all the ones that were available, and she's something else. Okay, so what's a smoke show mean? What does that what does that mean? Explain that because I don't know what that means. Like smoking weed or what do you mean? Or is it like is that a negative thing? Is that negative or positive? Smoke show. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Oh, oh, I thought you meant. Do you know that song? Is that what about that song? I remember that song when I was in like grade school. It's like I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Something with a rabbit in a hat in this. I don't know. I just remember that silly song. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. We're gonna share my screen because I want to do my other live is gonna be actually pretty long. So, and guess what though? I am ready because look what I got. So no falling asleep when I read the kiosk messages. I got myself an energy drink. They didn't have what I wanted, so I just had to go with this, but it should be good. It's razzle dairy. I don't know, razzleberry, but they didn't have my cotton candy or my sherbet. Anyway, all right. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, it was Marnie's birthday. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me share my screen. So first we'll go, you saw that picture with her and Hannah. Now I'm a little bit confused by this because the first thing that came out made it seem like that Larry found her, right? Now the statement, I don't know, it almost seems like maybe she wasn't there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to read it to you. Maybe I kind of skimmed through it, so maybe I missed some of the details, but it sounds like she walked over through, from Mexico to the United States with her lawyer, but maybe Larry was there too. I don't know. All right, so let me share my screen. Wait, is rain good, Darth? Is that good? Rain? Is it does it have, I was hoping I needed something with a lot of energy, and I know I've had it before, but is it good for energy? I hope. Okay. Oh, thanks, Moira. I've been pretty good. Pretty good. Just been really tired. It's just I think all this reading because like when I'm redacting, I'm reading all that. And then I go up and I read it, which I love it. Somebody had said on a comment like that I don't like my job. I absolutely love it. That's why I push myself to like do it when I'm freaking falling asleep because I love it so much. I do love it. But yeah, it's just like because I'm all day redacting and reading. Then when I do the live, I'm like, I freaking struggle, but I love it. That's why I do it because I love it. Oh, hey Sarah, it's a Thirsty Thursday. Is that what it's called? What's Friday? Thirsty Thursday. What's Wednesday? I don't know. I'm thirsty. Look what I got. I got an energy. I need to be able to stay up for when I read it. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me share my screen. I already have it shared. So let's just do the Hannah stuff first. Okay. Ooh. How are you guys doing now? What is today? Thursday. Oh, it's Thursday. You just said Thirsty Thursday. It's like, oh my God, Christmas is in like how many days, guys? 6 days. Holy crap. Christmas. I have easy Christmas. I just give everybody money or gift cards. I did buy my niece something though. So okay, so yeah, collector. I was hoping you come to fill us in. Do you oh you haven't got to talk to her, right? So you probably don't know anything. Do you know anything about any of this? Because you probably didn't get to talk, right? Motherly, okay. That's interesting. That's a first. Huh. Not a mother, but okay. Um, let me Oh, yeah. I don't do them that much. I do them. I used to do energy drinks when I was ever since I like no, it's been years. So I just do them like when I absolutely need them. Very random, like maybe like a couple times a month. So yeah, it's fine. I'll be okay. I don't do them enough to affect my the kidneys. Okay. All right, so let's do this. So now we have Hannah Kobayashi speaks out after returning to the United States. My focus is now on my healing. Well, let me take a sip of this. Not bad, not bad. I like my other flavors better, but okay. It's pretty good though. All right, so um says the 30-year-old Hawaii woman who made headlines around the country after she disappeared into Mexico has now spoken out for the first time. 5 days after her family announced she had been found, sorry. On Monday, December 16th, Lieutenant Doug Oldfield, a member of the LA Police Department's Missing Persons Unit, confirmed to People that police received notification that Hannah crossed yesterday. But this was a few days ago, but I'm a little late on that. Let me take this down. Okay. Oh, okay, where are we at? Dang it. Okay. So on 12/15/24, Oldfield explained that Kobayashi's case is now closed and she spoke with Customs and Border Protection and presented herself for entry into the US, adding that she appeared to be in good health and did not appear to be under any direct distress. In a statement provided to People by her Aunt Laurie, Hannah also confirmed she is back in the U.S. At daybreak on December 15th, I crossed the border back into the United States, the statement began. My focus now is on my healing, my peace, and my creativity. I am deeply grateful to my family and everyone who has shown me kindness and compassion during this time. Kobayashi says she wasn't aware of the media coverage of her after she went missing, which I thought that was um a thing. Like I thought that was what maybe happened. Like she wasn't missing until she was already in Mexico. So I figured she might not even be aware any of this is going on. But I would love to hear her thoughts about what happened to her dad. Um, Says I was unaware of everything that was happening in the media while I was away, and I'm still processing it all. I kindly ask for respect for myself, my family, and my loved ones as I navigate through this challenging time. Thank you for your understanding, this statement concluded. And then it says, um, as previously reported, Kobayashi's family revealed on December 11th that Hannah was found safe following what police eventually called a voluntary disappearance into Mexico during her travels. Her sister and mother, Sydney and Brandy E., said in a statement to People, the time through at the time through their attorney, Sarah Azari, that they were incredibly relieved and grateful. It was not clear at the time when or how Hannah made contact with her family, and Azari said that there will be no further statement. This past month has been an unimaginable ordeal for our family. And this is what part of Hannah's statement. And we kindly ask for privacy as we take the time to heal and process everything we have been through, the family shared. We want to express our heartfelt thanks to everyone who supported us during this difficult time. Your kindness and concern have meant the world to us. Lieutenant Doug Oldfield then told People that they learned Miss Kobayashi was found from the family attorney. He added that authorities had not seen her, and at this point, we have no reason to compel her to see us. It's big news story, so she may decide to come with a lawyer, but she is not obligated to speak to us, Oldfield said. We'll see what happens next. We don't have a lot of details. The revelation of Kobayashi being found safe came weeks after she became the subject of search in the Los Angeles when she did not board her connecting flight. I don't know. I guess I don't need to read this all, but I have another hold on, one more article I have that has her picture of her and Lori as they reunite. So that's what the heck just happened? No, there we go. So it says, so that's the family of Hannah and the Hawaii woman. Oh wait, I want to make sure. I don't know. Let me put these on just in case. Okay. Hannah Kobayashi, the Maui woman who went missing in Los Angeles, says she's still processing it all, and she returned after she returned to the United States on Sunday. Kobayashi said in the statement provided via her aunt Lori that she was unaware of everything that was happening in the media during the disappearance. I kindly ask for respect for myself, my family, and my loved ones as I navigate through this challenging time, the statement said. And then it says the 30-year-old had been presumed missing after missing a flight on November 8th while traveling from Hawaii to New York, prompting a large search. Authorities said she was seen crossing the border on November 12th into Mexico and remained missing until she was located by family this month and traveled back. So she was located by family. So I guess she was. I guess Lori probably did, right? But this says, look, Hannah Kobayashi Wright hugs her aunt in a handout photo after returning to the United States from Mexico. The 30-year-old's disappearance, November disappearance. But like, unless that was just like a photo op, because if Lori found her in Mexico, I'm sure that first hug took place in Mexico when she found her, right? So maybe this is just like a photo opportunity when she gets back to the US. Or maybe Lori didn't find her in Mexico. Maybe somehow she tracked her down and like had the lawyer ended up finding her and then she brought her back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I don't know. I keep checking and Lori hasn't posted anything more about it. So yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen. Here's a couple videos of just quick videos about it.
We're learning new details about the Hannah Kobayashi case. A day after her family announced the Maui woman has been found safe, her sister Sydney posted a long statement on social media, saying in part that she and Hannah's mother have not physically seen Hannah, but they have spoken to her over the phone and that Hannah does not wish to return to them. Sydney says throughout the experience, they have not once lied and did their best to manage all the information they received. Regarding the GoFundMe page, Sydney says they have kept all the receipts to show where the funds have been used. And on the page, it says any donor who would like a refund can submit a claim by December 18th and it will be honored.
So I don't know. I mean, this one I think is here. Let's do.
Time to reveal something else you need to know tonight. Let's take a look at our big board. And there she is, Hannah Kobayashi. She was unaware. People were looking for her when she was missing. Here's her statement provided by her aunt to people.com. At daybreak on December 15th, I crossed the border back into the United States. My focus now is on my healing, my peace, and my creativity. I'm deeply grateful to my family and everyone who has shown me kindness and compassion during this time. I was unaware of everything that was happening in the media while I was away, and I'm still processing it all. I kindly ask for respect from myself, my family, and my loved ones as I navigate through this challenging time. Thank you for your understanding. She didn't mention her father taking her life when he went to Los Angeles to search for her. Interesting.
Yeah, right? That's what we all want to hear. We all want to know, what are your thoughts on that, Hannah? Your dad freaking took his life. Billie Eilish came up. I like her. So freaking, yeah, we want to know about that because isn't that what you want to know? That's why I keep looking. I want to know what the heck. Like, well, how does she feel about that? Because it's her irresponsible actions that created that. Now, I mean, her dad is the only one to blame. Her dad made that choice. It was the stupid, freaking selfish choice. I'm sorry, it is. I feel like anybody that takes their own life, which I feel bad for them, but it's a very selfish choice. It really is. And I know in the moment they don't feel selfish, but it's just, yeah, that was stupid. But I want to know how she feels because I mean, she looks all smiles there, right? In that picture. Look, let's look at that again here. Where did I put that? Look at that. Oh, wait. Look. Looks all happy. Like, no, nobody just died or anything. Your dad didn't just die or anything. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to. Maybe she is extremely sad. Even if her and her dad didn't have like a good relationship, I don't think. I mean, I still think you should feel some sort of feelings, right? Um, yeah, yeah. Her gets her good side. Um, you don't, Moira? I don't. I do. Now that I see that this was just voluntary and Hannah just left, and I see what happened with Hannah, I do think I do think he probably just did unalive. He was probably feeling some sort of guilt. I feel like for some reason, maybe he felt like he wasn't a good father. I feel like there's probably a lot of guilt he was feeling which we're never going to probably know why. Uh, because I mean, what other reason, I can't see any other reason that he would have done that without maybe he was feeling some kind of guilt of, something that happened with him and her. I'm not even saying like anything real bad, but just like maybe he felt guilty of not being a good father or felt guilty of maybe a fight that they got in and that was the last they talked or something. It was like driving force of like when she went missing that just make it like he couldn't take it anymore. And he just, you know, so yeah. So yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully people will get a refund if they want it. This would not be the first hoe hacks that involve media than police. Has anyone actually corroborated the dad's story? Like, I don't know. I could look up the obituary. Hold on, let me see. I thought we did look that up before. Kobayashi. I think I did, but let me do it again. I guess there's not an obituary yet. At least I mean, there might be, but I can't. It's not coming up when I Google it. But it does say the cause of death was confirmed. It was unaliving, like officially confirmed. But yeah. All right, let's get to Taylor, because then I'm gonna end it and then pop up the reminder for the Wade stuff. I'm gonna go right into one live to the other because I got rain. And I gotta do it. Okay. And I gotta be prepared for this Wade message. Oh my god. All right, Taylor, where are we at? Here's Taylor. There's not like a ton on Taylor. Like I said, it's just gonna be a quick update. There's not like a ton of information because I guess it is what it is, what happened, but Why did I keep doing it? Okay. So Taylor Schabusiness, if you guys do not know who Taylor Schabusiness is, I recommend go check her case out. She crazy. She's the one that attacked her lawyer like a couple years ago, before her trial. This was like a hearing right before a trial. There's a video of that. Actually, we could play it. She cut off her ex-boyfriend slash friend, I guess, his head, played with his body after he was dead. Freaking yeah, just watch my playlist because we have like I have her interrogation and the body cams and everything, and it's anyway. Convicted Taylor Schabusiness of Green Bay accused of attacking sergeant in prison. A Green Bay woman convicted of killing and dismembering her friend is accused of attacking a sergeant at the Tequita Correctional Institution. Here is what to know about the case. Taylor, 27, of Green Bay, is currently in the Correctional Institute serving a life sentence after being convicted of first-degree intentional homicide in 2023. She was found guilty by a jury on 3 felony counts of intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual SA. In 2022, in the 2022 death of Shad Therian at Green Bay, she filed a notice of appeal in November. Her current charges November 25th with battery. So it was a battery by prisoners as a repeater offender. What happened? According to the criminal complaint, on July 24th, 2024, Schabusiness requested access to care for a staple in her arm and was taken to a medical room. A nurse grabbed tweezers to remove the staple, and when the tweezers made contact with the staple, Schabusiness grabbed her arm and pushed the nurse out of the way. The sergeant attempted to control Schabusiness, who then swung a small metal table at the sergeant. A struggle took place between Schabusiness and the sergeant before the sergeant pepper sprayed Schabusiness. The sergeant sergeant said her head was hit but not concussed. Her ribs were bruised, and her arm hurt. So I'm trying to like picture. So if she swung a metal table at the sergeant, pushed the nurse, she pushed the nurse out of the way, and then threw the metal thing at the sergeant. So the ribs, so they probably hit his ribs, and then arm, and it says the hit must have hit his head or hit her head or whoever the victim was. Schabusiness made her initial appearance December 10th. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 7th. Actually, there is more. I didn't realize. So wait, why is this news just coming out if this happened in July? I'm confused because I thought it was recent, but here I have another article. I didn't realize that it was July. So here is woman convicted in gruesome murder now accused of a prison crime. It says, Schabusiness is serving a life sentence, blah, blah, blah. So according to the criminal complaint, she requested medical attention. Sergeant later referred to as victim in the complaint. Yeah, this has a little bit more details. Okay, so she requested medical attention for a staple that lodged in her arm after a reported fall. A sergeant later referred to as a victim in the complaint. He handcuffed Taylor and took her to medical room to meet with the nurse. The nurse states in the complaint that Schabusiness was laughing the entire time. I'll make this bigger, sorry. And we know how she just starts laughing because if you watch my videos, like I honestly think she might be schizophrenic or something. I think she's here because at first I thought it was like drug-induced psychosis when we were watching that, but I feel like she's still having the same symptoms in prison, and I know you could get drugs in prison, but she's been in solitary confinement. She's been acting up so much that there's no way she was around people to be able to get drugs because she's been like banned from everything, I feel like, since she's been arrested. So I don't think she has access to any drugs. So I think she's got some mental stuff that anyway, it says, so she was laughing the entire time. And when the nurse asked what was funny, Taylor responded that nothing was funny. The nurse then warned Schabusiness that it might hurt a little bit as she approached with tweezers. But as soon as the tweezers made contact with the staple on Taylor's arm, she pushed the nurse out of the way and lunged out of her chair and at the nurse. I'm just trying to picture like, so she's trying to get the tweezers. She pushes. Wow. It says, okay, so she lunged out of her chair. At this time, the victim stepped in so the nurse could safely exit the room. Taylor and the victim struggled with the medical tray, which is the victim is the police or the prison employee or whatever, guard guy that was with her, the sergeant or whatever they called him. So the nurse like backs away, and then the guy that works at the prison steps in, and they're struggling with the medical tray, which at one point was swung at the victim per the complaint. The victim stated her head was hit. She had bruised ribs and her arm hurt. Additionally, the victim was exposed to pepper spray during the altercation because she sprayed Taylor, which in turn she became exposed, right? Schabusiness is facing 1 count of battery by prisoner. She has a preliminary hearing scheduled February 7th. You know what I should have looked up? I should have just like looked up the file. But you know what? I think there's probably not much more in it. It's probably not worth me going in and trying to look for it. I should have done it before. I didn't think of it. But I'm sure it doesn't have much more information. It probably just says this, right? So I just wanted to give you the update because if they do if they make that like have a video of her court hearing, I'll definitely cover it for real. Oh, really, Spike Fast? Well, I know Mackie, but she's been in like solitary confinement. She's been in like the whole like where she's not even allowed to get like letters, I guess, or phone calls or anything. So she's been in a spot where I don't know if she would have access because she's not with anybody. She's just because she's been like just acting up one thing after the other. Collector, are you in here? I think didn't you say she was like smearing poop on people, like on the guard? I don't know, smearing her poop or something. Like, she has not had any I don't think they've let her have contact with anybody recently, to be honest. But I know on a regular, people could get stuff, but I don't think she has access because what she's doing. Um, so all right. The complaint was filed until November 24th. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, LJ. That's probably why we're just now hearing about it. Okay, so yeah, was Collector in here? I swear, I think not on everybody. I think she smeared it on somebody, didn't she? I don't know if I could find that. Hold on, let me see. I swear I swear he said that. Hold on, Taylor. I don't know I don't think anybody talked about it though. I think he just told us that. Let me see. I mean, I don't know. I can't find anything when I Google it. So don't quote me on that. I don't know why I was remembered. Oh, there we go. She throws it all the time. So I don't know. There you go. She's been in segregation since she's been in custody. Now since June. She's been in administrative segregation for throwing poop. Now she's physically assaulting people. She has no access to mail. So she would have no access to drugs, right? Wow. Yeah, that's why. So okay, so I was. See, I remember things. um, what county is that? Taquita Correctional Institution. What county is that? Hold on. I want to look it up. Is it? Oh, Winnebago County. Okay. Winnebago. Winnebago. Winniebago. Winniebago. I'm just trying to remember how to spell it. Okay, Winnebago County records. I just want to see if I could find that really quick. If it's going to be like an issue or it's going to take a while, I'm just going to move on. But if it's something I could just grab real quick, hold on. Just give me a minute, guys. You know what? In the meantime, maybe I'll play something. Oh, I'll play her hold on. I could play her attacking her. Oh, actually, here's a couple little short videos talking about that, but I could play her attacking her.
We are learning new developments this morning connected to a convicted killer, Taylor Schabusiness. You watched her murder trial right here on Court TV when she was convicted of dismembering and severing the head of her lover, Shadtherian. Now, we are understanding that she's going to be back in court because she allegedly attacked a corrections officer. Back in July, Schabusiness got into a scuffle during a visit to the prison's medical office. According to the criminal complaint, the guard was hit in the head with a medical tray and sustained bruised ribs and was exposed to pepper spray. Schabusiness was apparently laughing during the incident. Taylor Schabusiness has a preliminary hearing scheduled for February 7th.
All right, let's see here.
In other news, the woman who murdered and dismembered her boyfriend in 2022 has been charged with allegedly attacking a guard at the prison she's held at. According to a criminal complaint, Taylor Schabusiness allegedly attacked a sergeant. The complaint says Schabusiness was in the medical bay being treated by a nurse when she jumped up and grabbed a metal tray, swinging it at the guard. The guard sprayed her with OC spray, and more guards arrived to restrain Schabusiness. She is charged with 1 count of battery by prisoners repeater.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up the documents for this.
And my understanding is that the jury has reached a
Oh,
verdict.
we'll
Is that
watch
correct?
this real quick while I'm looking this
You
up.
would hand that to the bailiff then, please?
Oh, shoot. Okay. That's not what I want. That's not right.
Okay. First verdict reads as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant, Taylor Denise Schabusiness, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 1 of the information, dated this date, July 26, 2023, signed by the foreperson. Second verdict reads as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant, Taylor Denise Schabusiness, guilty of mutilating a corpse as charged in count 2 of the information, dated this date, July 26, 2023, signed by the foreperson. The next verdict reads, we, the jury, find the defendant, Taylor Denise Schabusiness, guilty of third-degree sexual assault as charged in count 3 of the information, dated this date, 26th day of July, 2023, signed by the foreperson. The verdicts appear to be in order. Do either of the parties request that I poll the jury? Mr. Saunders?
I think I might have found it.
Mr. Freilich?
Yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do what's called polling the jury. It's a very simple process. So all I'm going to do is go down the line and ask each of you if this is your verdict. Your answer is either yes or no. I'm going to start in the back corner, ma'am. Are these your verdicts? Yes. Ma'am, 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 are these your verdicts? Yes. Sir, are these your verdicts? Yes. Ma'am, are these your verdicts? Yes. In the front to the right, ma'am, are these your verdicts? Yes. Sir, are these your verdicts? Yes. Sir, are these your verdicts? Yes. Sir, are these your verdicts? Yes. Ma'am, are these your verdicts? Yes. Okay, the jury has now been polled. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, for today, your tasks are concluded. We're going to start tomorrow morning on the second phase, at which point in the beginning I will give you some further instructions, and then we will get underway on that phase. The attorneys and I have a few things that we're going to need to take up before that phase starts, so I'm going to ask that you be in the jury room by 9:15.
I got it.
I want to start right at 9:15, and we will hopefully get our matters resolved ahead of that time. But for today, your service is concluded. I am going to, again, read you that instruction that I've done every day since you've started. Please do not communicate with anyone about this trial or your experience as a juror while you are serving on this jury. Do not use a computer, cell phone, or other electronic device with communication capabilities to share any information about this case. For example, do not communicate by blog, email, text message, Twitter, or in any other way on or off the computer. Do not permit anyone to communicate with you, and if anyone does so despite your telling them not to, you should report that to me. I appreciate that it is tempting when you go home in the evening to discuss this case with another member of your household, but you may not do so. This case must be decided by you, the jurors, based upon the evidence presented in the courtroom. People not serving on this jury have not heard the evidence, and it is improper for them to influence your deliberations and decision in this case. After this trial is completed, you are free to communicate with anyone in any manner. We are done for today. Have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8:50 or 9:15 sharp. I'll rise for the jury.
Hold on, guys. I'm just looking. I'm trying to find stuff here. Officer. I can't. I'm finding the charge, but I can't find the description of it.
You seated.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Is the matter regarding?
Well, let me find when she attacks her lawyer too, and then I don't know. I guess I wish I should have done this before. I probably could have found it. I would have
So
done it, but I should get.
Here's how we'll handle this. I've indicated to the jury that I want them to report at 9:15. Mr. Freilich, it's entirely up to you if you want to bring Dr. O'Donnell here tomorrow morning at 8:15 for me to hear from. But I'm going to indicate to you the parameters of where that situation is. I've reviewed your memorandum, which is all I can really work with because this is what you've essentially said
Right
to me.
there.
This is what he's going to testify about. The first opinion is that Ms. Schabusiness was acutely intoxicated and impaired by acute methamphetamine use at the time of the alleged asphyxiation. The problem I'm having with that assertion is I'm not sure it's relevant given the status of the intoxication defense. So I'm not sure that having it here is going to assist you in that, but and I need you to understand where I am regarding that topic before you decide that's what you want to bring it here for. The next point is that the long-term and excessive use of methamphetamine has chronic brain damage consequences. The problem with that situation is I don't know that he is competent to diagnose chronic brain damage. So while he could assert that long-term excessive use of methamphetamine has chronic brain damage consequences, I don't think he's going to be qualified to testify that as a professional, I can say to a reasonable degree of certainty used in my profession that Ms. Schabusiness has chronic brain damage. I'm looking at
I can't find the.
the week of
I have it, but I can't find the poor report, guys. Oh well. You know, I'll probably end up looking tonight because I won't be able to let it go. Look at her.
Stop.
Crazy.
Rachel, call. Is they bring them 7 in? Yeah, let's just go to secondary. We'll stand by there. Billy, can you walk?
Watch breaking news.
Hold on. There's a couple other ones with like different views on it. This one maybe.
Shocking video shows an accused murderer lash out at her defense attorney as a judge agrees to push back her upcoming trial.
You went off on your attorney, Taylor. You went crazy on your attorney.
Yeah, it was certainly an attack, and I've been in so many courtrooms and so many cases, and this is the first time I've really seen a defendant physically go after their own attorney.
Court video shows Taylor Schabusiness lunge at defense attorney Quinn Jolly before she's restrained by a sheriff's deputy. It happened in Green Bay, Wisconsin on February 14th. 25-year-old Schabusiness appeared in Brown County Court for a competency hearing. Schabusiness, who is accused of murdering and dismembering her lover, 24-year-old Shad Thyrion last year was set to go to trial next month. But at the competency hearing, her attorney asked Judge Thomas Walsh for 2 more weeks, hoping a defense expert could testify about Schabusiness's mental status. When the judge ruled Schabusiness's trial could be pushed back to May, she physically attacked her attorney.
And the judge was basically looking at a future date. And then all of a sudden, that's when she got up and attacked her attorney.
Video shows Schabusiness sitting with her hands in her lap before abruptly standing up and attacking her attorney. After that, a Brown County Sheriff's deputy breaks up the fight and works to restrain her. He continues to wrestle Schabusiness to the ground before the courtroom is evacuated. About 1 minute into the struggle, another sheriff's deputy rushes into the courtroom to help in the restraining of Schabusiness. A third sheriff's deputy rushes in seconds later as additional backup. Reporter and anchor Brittany Schmidt was inside the courtroom as all the chaos unfolded.
She is wearing a belt and her handcuffs are attached to that belt. So she didn't have a lot of range of motion, but you do see her lead with her elbow and lunge at her defense attorney. He puts his hands up to defend himself. And the deputy is very close by, within feet of her. He gets her to the ground rather quickly and maintains control of her. He holds her down as they call for backup. She did have her foot wrapped around some cord on his belt. And that's when they said, okay, we need everybody to clear the room because for safety reasons. So everybody was escorted out of the courtroom at that time.
Schmidt, who works for local Green Bay station WBAY, says she's followed the disturbing case for months, but has never seen the defendant act out.
I've covered Schabusiness in court, I would say a half a dozen times now. And every time I see her in court, she's silent, she is motionless, she's straightforward, very little emotion, in and out, no big deal. So this is not something that even I expected to see from her. I know that her defense has brought up questions about her competency and her actions in jail at the time, but it was definitely not something anybody expected, and everybody was really shocked when they heard the commotion, and then you see what was happening, and we kind of all watched.
In February of last year.
So Collector just sent me her graduation. We're going to watch in a minute, guys. I haven't watched it yet, but give me 1 minute. I'll let this play for a minute because I'm still not giving up on this case report. But by the time this is over, we'll watch that and then I'll end this and go to the other live.
Then 24-year-old Schabusiness was arrested and charged with Shad Thyrion's murder. This came after Thyrion's mother found his decapitated head at the bottom of her stairway. Investigators say Schabusiness murdered Thyrion after she began choking him during sex. She later told investigators she had been smoking meth and shooting up trazodone. After Thyrion was killed, investigators say Schabusiness dismembered his body and performed sexual acts on it. She allegedly put a leg and foot in her vehicle and left Thyrion's head in a bucket. She later told investigators, quote, "I can't believe I left the head though." She has since pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect to her charges.
I think this case has kind of grabbed national attention just because the nature of the case and the details in the criminal complaint are extremely gruesome and it's extremely violent. And it's one of those things where you never think it happens in your own backyard until it does.
But Schmidt says there were no indications at Tuesday's hearing that Schabusiness would lash out.
You see the moments right before the attack where Schabusiness is just kind of motionless. She doesn't say anything during the attack. Her attorney is just sitting there. He's not talking at all because at this time the judge was talking about a future trial date. So there's really no commotion at all. And then you see the attack and the deputy comes in and grabs her, takes her to the ground. And, you know, she's in handcuffs, which are attached to her belt. So he was able to hold her down rather quickly and keep her that way, even as she's fighting and pushing back and kicking and stuff like that.
Schmidt herself is caught on camera reacting to the fight.
Even I jumped back and kind of moved closer to my photographer because it was just so shocking, and we were just kind of stunned at what we were watching and seeing happen.
Video also shows Brown County Sheriff's deputies' quick response to the attack.
So I reached out to the Brown County Sheriff's Office today, and they actually said that their deputies acted as they were supposed to, as they were trained to make sure that everybody was safe in the court. And we saw that when we were in there. The deputy who was with Schabusiness had her down on the ground within moments of the attack. He held her down the whole time.
Following the attack, Schmidt
we got
says
it.
news cameras caught Schabusiness speaking with sheriff's deputies,
Yes.
asking what happened.
You went off on your attorney, Taylor. You went crazy on your attorney.
After that, Schmidt says everyone was allowed back.
I got it. I got it. See, the work pays off. I got the incident report from that. Well, let me read this real quick. Okay. So here it is. Let's see. That's why you don't give up, guys. Don't give up, because nothing's impossible. Let me take a sip of this, though. Okay. So this is the one from July where she attacked the officer. So battery by prisoner repeater. And the reason there's a repeater in 2020, she has the same charge. And then, of course, she attacked her attorney, but that's something different. She actually has a battery on an officer. But anyway, battery by prisoners, the above mentioned defendant on or about July 24th, 2024. Let me make this a little bit bigger. In the city of Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin, being a prisoner confined to the Takeda Correctional Institute, did intentionally cause bodily harm to victim, an employee at the institution, without that person's consent. It's a Class H felony, and upon conviction may be fined not more than $10,000 or in prison not more than 6 years or both. But what does she care? She's in for freaking life, right? And further, invoking the provisions because the defendant is a repeater, having been convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilation by corpse, SA, where are we at? But see, there is another, hold on, another one where I just looked at the officer one in 2020. Look. Right here, just so you guys, oh no, where'd it go? Anyway, where'd it go? I just had it up. It was from 2020, but anyway, yeah. So she has these charges remain of record and unreversed. The maximum term of imprisonment for the underlying crime. Okay. May be increased by not more than 2 years if the prior convictions were the misdemeanors, and by not more than 4 if the prior conviction was a felony. Well, I keep forgetting to turn on my lights. Probable cause. Complainant bases the allegations of the complaint upon report and investigation of officer Lindsay LeBouc. Okay, on 7/24, approximately 7:43 p.m., Officer LeBouc was dispatched to Takeda Correctional Institute for a battery complaint. The reporting party advised a suspect who was Taylor Schabusiness, date of birth, attacked a sergeant. Upon arrival, Officer LeBouc met with victim, who briefly told officer she did go to the hospital due to the incident. Officer then met with Captain Andrew Rodriguez, who advised the whole incident was recorded on body cam. Okay, so wait, who did she attack? Okay, so Officer Luke then spoke with the victim, asked if it caused her pain when Taylor pushed her. She stated yes. Victim did not consent to that pain. Officer Lube asked if she would like to pursue charges, and she said yes. Victim advised she would fill out the form for medical release as she did go to the hospital due to her injuries. Wait, who was, but I'm trying to, what is the name of the officer? Of Lindsay. Oh, it's just weird how this is written because, oh, it doesn't say the victim. I mean, they just call it the victim, huh? It doesn't say what the name is because Officer Loop is the one that comes out because of that to take the victim statement and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, she said that she did want to go to, she doesn't want to file a complaint, right? The victim, the officer. Officer Loop asked victim what happened. Victim said Taylor requested access to care because of a staple in her arm. Victim brought the nurse down to the door to try and assess without having to take Taylor out of her cell. The nurse said she would need Taylor to come to the medical room. Victim brought Taylor to the medical room and got her up on the table. The nurse got the tray and started to get the tweezers to take out the staple. That is when Taylor lunged at the nurse. The victim said she went and got Taylor down. So the nurse was able to exit the room. See, that's a little bit different than what that said because they said she jumped up and lunged at the nurse and like got up. But she's saying that they're saying that the nurse went away, like they let the nurse leave, and then the prison employee went and approached Taylor and got her down, right? Got Taylor down like off of the table. So the nurse was able to exit the room. The victim said Taylor continued to struggle with the tray that the nurse had. Victim had said earlier that her head was hit but was not concussed, that she had bruised ribs and pointed to her arm saying that it hurt. It should be noted victim was also exposed to the OC spray when Taylor was sprayed during the altercation. Officer Loop spoke to the nurse, who was identified as witness 1, and asked her if she was injured or had any pain. Witness said she was feeling a little in her shoulder but was not exactly sure. Witness said that she did not need to go to the doctor and she did not consent to the pain. Officer Loop asked if the witness would like to pursue charges and she was unsure if she wanted to. Officers asked what happened and the witness said she got a call for an access to care because Taylor had a staple in her arm. The witness advised she was told that Taylor fell on the staple. Wow, that's how she got the staple in her arm? She fell on the staple? Witness went on to say the officer, the victim, had handcuffed Taylor and met them in the medical room. Where are we at? As witness had to sterilize the tweezers. Witness said she remembered Taylor was chuckling the whole time, and the witness asked Taylor what was so funny. Taylor then responded, nothing was funny. Witness said she told Taylor that it might hurt a little bit, and she took the tweezers to get it out, and as soon as she made contact with the tweezers to the staple, Taylor grabbed her arm, pushed the witness out of the way. Taylor then lunged out of the chair. Okay. Witness said she heard the tray too, and then at that point, she went for help. And then the witness indicated that the medical room is in the secluded hallway, and she believes that no one knew what was going on at that point. Witness confirmed that she is employed as a nurse on the correctional staff, and that when this incident happened, she had her nurse badge and that Taylor is familiar with who she is as a witness, gives Taylor her medications. Okay. Captain Rodriguez asked Taylor if she wanted to speak to Fond de Luc police, and she came to the door. And in an interview with officer, Taylor said that when the nurse pulled the staple out, she jumped and hit her because the staple caused Taylor pain. Taylor did not remember anything after that. Wow. On 9/1/2024 at approximately 20:19 p.m., Officer Luke received an email from Captain Rodriguez advising that the uploaded video to the flash drive for her to pick up. The video was a body-worn camera of the victim had on activated. It was activated during the incident. Below is a description of the video. All the times are approximate times. So victim and Taylor arrive at the nurse room at 2:33:56. When victim and Taylor walk into the room, witness asks Taylor, what's so funny? Taylor sits on the medical bed. Taylor replies, it's inaudible. Witness then responds, you're laughing. And then about a minute later, the witness starts doing something with her hands out of the video frame, believed to be starting to remove the staple from Taylor's arm. Taylor then pushes the witness. Victim steps in, and Taylor grabs a small metal table and swings it at the victim. Victim yells, stop resisting, and attempts to control Taylor by pushing her into the wall. A struggle between Taylor and the victim ensues. Victim OC sprays Taylor. Taylor is then crouched on the table in the middle of the nurse room. And then Taylor gets back up. Victim starts to go hands-on again and try to control Taylor. Taylor then sits and crouches back down to the floor. Victim backs out of the room, gagging from presumed to be OC exposure. Other staff members from TCI starts to arrive. Victim goes back into the room asking Taylor if she was okay and to stay on the ground, please. And then Sergeant Keener leaves the nurse room again, gagging, and officers start to assist with Taylor. Sergeant Keener is in the hallway still. And then from the nurse room, another officer is heard yelling, "Stop resisting." Sergeant Keener goes back into the nurse room to try to assist and provide leg restraints. Other staff members wave her out at 2:38. Sergeant Keener walks away from nurse's room and meets up with Kristen, who has advised Sergeant Keener that they were calling an ambulance. Kristen then leads Sergeant Keener to a set of stairs other staff members. Okay. Based on the foregoing, complainant believes that this complaint to be true and correct. There you go then. All right. Let's play this video real quick and then we'll call it a day for this video. Hold on, let me bring it up. So it's at, what is the 7 7? It's like an hour and 7 minutes. Okay, so this is her graduation as a high school, I would imagine, right? All right, hold on. Oh, wait, not that. All right, guys. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like she fell on the staple, they said. It's kind of crazy, huh? Hey, Jules. Hey, Wyatt. Hey, Slow. Okay, so an hour, 7 minutes.
David Ezekiel Alvarado.
Oh, yeah, because her last name's Coronado is her real last name.
This.
Well, I don't know.
Cheslin Benavides. Brandon Lee Casillas.
Coming up.
Austin Castillo.
Here we go. Should be coming. It'll be Taylor.
Yesenia Yvonne Cordova.
It's going to be a Taylor. The business is high school graduation. That's what we're watching. Should be any minute because there's this Coronado.
Taylor Denise Coronado.
There she is.
Eduardo Cruz.
Oh, she looks so happy. She says you can hear her saying thank you too. She looks so happy there. This would have been like probably 10 years, around 10 years before she did that, right?
Jenny Danielle Cruz.
Or no, wait. Wait, how old was she when she did that? Well, I was thinking 27, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking when I read that article, maybe they were saying she was 27 then, and that happened a few years ago. But I don't know. Let me see if I have. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me see if it has her birthday, 97. Okay, so her birthday is 97. So she is 27 now. This happened, the murder happened in what? 2020, right? 20, so I think it was like around 2020, right? So, so 23. So about this was around probably like around 5 years before she did it, right? Because graduation is usually around 18 years old. So like average about 5, this would have been 5 years before she murdered him. I always like to like put things into perspective of that. Oh yeah, you think, a collector? I hope you get to meet her someday. I still have to write her, but let me know when she's allowed to get letters, and I'll wait. Because then if I write her now, I mean, the letter will get lost. And no, guys, I'm just writing her because like I'm a freaking true crime like fan or whatever. I don't know what you call it, fan, but like but the reason I am is because I want to know the mind, like the criminal mind is so fascinating to me. I want to understand it. I want to just know why. And so like I wanted to maybe reach out and just like try to see what the heck's in her head and just kind of learn. It's all about learning, right? I love to learn. So shoot, something just fell. All right, guys. You guys stay on here real quick because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my thumbnail up for the other one. I know. Can you imagine? And that's the thing, guys. Anybody in this field, anybody that's a true crime, doing true crime, and their creator would absolutely freaking love to interview one of the freaking people that's in the case that you're studying. It doesn't mean we agree with them or, we think it's okay what they did, but it's like a lot of us that are doing this are like I don't want to fascinating the right word, but like we want to learn and understand it. So heck yeah, we want to. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. But stay right here, guys, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up my other live and I'm going to transfer you guys over there. Okay? Wait, hold on. Oh, I haven't even thought of a title. Okay. Once I come up with like good for these kiosk messages from Wade, I keep trying to like come up with like a good title for him, and I feel like once I come up with a good title, I'm gonna put it all kind of like part 1, part 2, and I keep like kind of switching it around a little bit because basically what it is if you guys haven't noticed, like these kiosk messages are basically the beginning stages of all these Wade wives, because this is when the trial happened. Everybody's seeing him in the trial and becoming infatuated with him. Think about this, because before that, he was talking to Bonnie at one point. He was talking to Kristen, but it was like usually just one person at a time in a way. Yeah, there's some people that reached out, but it wasn't until after people seen what he looked like and the trial and stuff, that the Wade wives, like the group of them, just started becoming, and that's why like everybody's trying to add him, and he's like, who's this? He's adding everybody, asking who they are, because he's getting like an abundance of all these people trying to talk to him because of the trial. So that's what I'm trying to come up with, like a good word for inside the I don't know. Help me out, you guys. What can be a good title? I was trying to think of something like inside the beginnings of the Wade wives, but that sounds stupid. It's not coming out right. Intrigued, yes. It's crazy though, because if you listen to him talking to Bonnie, what it does make me want to get those messages because it's like she's not giving him anything in the phone calls. Like she's not giving him love back. She's not giving him like which is good. I love it. And she's not giving him like anything to make him feel good. She's not giving him reassurance. She's basically just like there. I'm cleaning. Oh, I'm washing. You know, like not like he's like like spilling his heart, which is fake. It's all manipulation. But he's like to supposedly spilling his heart, and she's just kind of sitting there like, yeah, yeah. Oh, cleaning this bathroom. It's like, and he's like, can I call you back? And then just doing it again and again. And it's like, what is she even giving him in return? I haven't heard one phone call where she's giving him anything. So it has to be just what the drugs, giving him the drugs. Wait, hold on, Sarah. What is it? Okay, wait, the beginning. As the kiosk turns like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of the wait while. That's actually good. Hold on, should I do that? I don't know if that'll all fit though. That's a good one. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I'll skip. Maybe I'll leave out the sands thing. I mean, I get where you're getting it from that. What is that? Soap opera. Okay. I'll play it as the kiosk. The beginning. As the kiosk turns, these are the days of the wait wives. Hold on. The beginning days. Inside look, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to fit all that. Like it is good. That's really good. Hold on, let me look at what it says again. That is good, Sarah. Days of Our Lives. Yeah, Days of That's right, Days of Our Lives. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. It is Days of Our Lives. My mom watched that one. I watched General Hospital, but I didn't even watch it that long. I was like in grade school because my older neighbor that we hung out with was watched General Hospital, so I'd watch it with her. But my mom watched Days of Our Lives. Okay, these are the days of Wade Wives. I like it. Hold on, as the kiosk, hold on. That is good. Okay. Hold on, I gotta keep going back and looking how you worded it. These are the days of Wade Wives. I might skip the middle because it's not gonna fit, but all right, so 9. Hold on, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna transport you right in there. Okay. Oh shoot! Are we at part 3? Hold on. I accidentally did it wrong. Give me 1 minute. I just have to do it. Open, 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 open. Right. So we're at part 3 on that, right? All right. All right, doll. I'm going to transport you. Just got to go in. And do this. That's not the right thing. Oh, it is part 2. Wait a minute. I am so confused. I'm trying to remember, is that part 1 or 2? Hold on a second. Letter from. Oh, I did the wrong one last time. Oh, my Lord. Hold on, guys. That was my fault. I accidentally put the. All right. Okay, so I mean, silly. That's all right. Oh, God. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Hold on. I'm fixing the one I did yesterday. All right, it's all done. I just gotta shave it. Okay, I'm gonna transport you guys in there. Okay, so you're gonna end up somewhere else. You're gonna be transported somewhere else. Isn't that kind of cool? And then I could fix this real quick. I am on a roll here. Yep. All right, we're good to go. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Okay. Let me custom. Hold on, guys. I'm bringing you. I just have to redirect. Okay. So we're going to redirect videos from subscribed channels. Wait, now I forget if I do it from this one, which one I do it. Hold on, you guys. If I add live stream premiere people to watch after yours ends. Well, keep viewers engaged. Add a live stream of people to premiere after a while. Okay, I think it's the other way. Okay. Let me know if this works, because now I forget which order you're supposed to do it in. I think I do it like this. I think I add it right here and I add you. Okay, that should work. Okay, so I'm going to try it, guys. You ready? So you guys should come. I know, I'm an idiot. I had you make it and then I put the wrong one. But I got it fixed because I still had that and all I had to do was just, it was an easy fix. I fixed it. I know, I'm silly. Beam me up, Zabby. I'll beam you up. I wish I could beam you here. Okay. Here you go. You guys ready? I'm gonna end it. So you should, unless if I did it in the wrong order, but hopefully it'll work. Okay, bye.